Today is Tuesday, December 12th, 2023, and you are watching SBA Today. I am Santa Claus coming from the North Pole just for a little while, but in my day job, I am Assistant Vice President of SBA Lending with Gisa Credit Union in Washington State. And I'm joined by my elf.
Oh, his elf now. I am Tonya Mazurek. I am Colorado's SBA manager and producing loan officer for Midwest Regional Bank.
Well, is it snowing there? I sure hope so. I love to have snow.
Yeah, it isn't today, but it has been snowing. So, yes, for sure.
Awesome. Well, I'm curious. Well, actually, that's about as far as I'm going to go, guys.
Mhm.
It's killing me.
Oh,
Well, hey,
Santa, you took off your
my
mustache.
beard, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
God,
you're
things
scaring us all
horrible.
here. Come on, man. Yeah. Hey, now I heard a little bit of something whenever you were introducing yourself. Do you have a new title now?
Oh,
Do
yes, I
tell.
did get a promotion this week. I'm
Awesome.
finally an executive.
Well,
Thank you
congratulations.
very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Santa's proud of me too. Uh,
Awesome.
Well, hey, I definitely we don't have too much to get into, especially the week of Christmas. The SBA has not blessed us with any gifts or anything like that so far for this week in the form of a 1919 or anything. But
Yeah.
a couple things I want to kind of share in this episode of Paul's Parables is last week a group of about 15 friends and I we went to a small business for lunch. Now, oh well, we went there for lunch. Not that big of a story, right? Well, it wasn't just there because we were hungry, is because we were there on a mission. And what we were there to do, and we do this every year, and we've done this for quite some time, is we go to lunch, we have fun, and then when that server comes by and gets ready to give us your bills, we say, "Hey, sorry, we need it all individually done." And of course, they probably have a few words to say about us. And then they go back and they do it and they come back. But little do they know when they come back with that bill that every single one of us pay with $100 bill,
Mhm.
and the rest is their tip. And it's so much fun. Every year, it's the same response, just tears,
Yeah.
happiness. Are you kidding me? And it's just one of those things that we kind of do give that we give back. We always do pick a smaller restaurant. We don't ever go to a big chain restaurant.
Right.
And again, that's the thing is when the holiday season, yeah, we can give individually, but we also need to make sure that we are supporting small business and those small restaurants where it is hard to find employees and it's really hard to run a restaurant where you have margins that are so thin. So I encourage anyone to do this. We call it the Santa Tip Challenge, and it's definitely something that's a lot of fun.
I think that's awesome, Paul. And I think, I mean, this time of year, all of us could and should and perhaps could think outside of our own personal what we have going on and maybe just add a little bit to others. I kind of did something similar. I went to a happy hour on Friday night. This is not something I typically do. I don't know. It's just on my heart. Didn't even plan it, but I'm in the car and the gal, she's had some health challenges. So we get to talking about it because I swear I tend to chat everybody up. Imagine that, anybody that knows me.
Shocking.
And so all of this comes out and we're talking about it the whole way. She was not being in any way, shape, or form, negative or wishing that, something else were different. And she had some big challenges. So then I get to the restaurant and I never carry cash. There's the banker in me. I never carry cash, but I happen to have 50 bucks in my purse. And something just had me reach in, get the $50, give it to her as a tip. She cried, and which made me almost cry, and I was walking inside. But you know what's crazy about that? It was a nice little pay it forward, but what I realized, oh my gosh, my entire night, in fact, still, I am smiling about that, and it just touched me likely way more than it touched her. So anybody out there that wants to take the challenge, go ahead and put in the comments, I'm in, and do anything that you choose. I mean, if it's $5 extra of what you would typically tip somebody, I mean, if it's something simple and it's not financial, doesn't matter. Let's just,
Yep.
spread some joy this holiday season.
Amen. And I love seeing that. So
Yeah,
continue that on. Continue that on.
absolutely.
So, some of our top stories for this week. It is a quiet SBA week. Everyone is sleeping, getting ready for next year. I thought we would do a quick end of the year recap on the SBA because nothing happened in 2023. I mean, shoot, nothing. I mean,
Mm-mm. I think it was
let's
a very
see.
quiet, it was a very quiet year.
Right, absolutely. So we had LIBOR went away. Bye bye. See you later. We had
Bye.
the franchise directory go away. I'm sure many of us are still crying for that. At least I am. Um,
No.
no loan
Yeah.
authorization. Okay, guys, who in
Mhm.
their right mind thought that that would go away? Like, where did that come from? That is
Well,
definitely
and 2 origination SOPs. I mean, come on. 2, not 1,
one's bad
2
enough.
within a very short period of time too, not to mention with some follow-ups past that as far as, clarifications. But I mean, my goodness, look at that. The equity injection, okay, that's
Yeah,
completely different. We've got the seller notes now that can be used, if they're, the first 2 years are interest only and or, full no payments or whatever the first 2 years. That is completely new. The partnerships, I mean, really, you can now buy into
right.
a business with just a portion, or a partner
Yeah.
buy-in. That was a change. Let's see. Oh my gosh, what are some of the others? The ownership percentage
Mhm.
for partner or partial buyouts, the SBA debt refinance. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Are you seeing a lot of that, by the way?
I have done a few
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm seeing that both here and at other banks as well that are just doing an extraordinary amount of refinance. The 1919, as you stated, the loan authorization. We've had a lot of changes. A lot of
It's
changes.
been a crazy year, and then they
It has.
updated servicing, which
Mhm,
I'm appreciative of because that thing was way old.
mhm,
So I mean, just what a crazy, crazy year. And I look forward to 2023
mm,
being obviously, I think high producing with interest rates possibly going down. Let's all cross our fingers for that.
yeah.
Um, but for the most part, let's hope no new SOPs and let's just
Well,
have a
you
clean
know
year.
what is really cool too, Paul? That okay, I'm female, so of course I'm going to bring this up. Did you know 1 in 5 of the SBA loans out there, the 7A loans, went towards ding ding, women owned.
It's awesome.
1 in 5
Awesome.
women owned. And it hit I think it's 5 billion to women owned businesses that they gave this year. And if you think about to like 1980, women couldn't even get
Oh,
a loan without having a co-borrower that was a man. So we've come a long way, and I'm pretty proud about that. That's pretty cool.
that is very
Yeah.
cool, and I know a lot of those missions of the SBA is to do that, smaller dollar amounts. We've seen that kind of come down a little
Yes.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things they're doing that are great. A lot of some things I kind of raise my eyebrow at, but let's see how it goes.
Absolutely. And then, one of the other things, as far as, we love to give maybe a little bit of information to new loan officers out there. And
Yep.
so, to any of you new loan officers, what about if, okay, how about you, Paul? So, like, one of the things that I wish I had known back when I started in SBA, and I remember being told it, but I didn't believe it because, I'm different and I'm gonna do it my way. But was, the amount of time that you basically spend on each deal. I thought I could help everyone. And, anybody that came to me, I was going to help them. I didn't care if it was something that no way in heck my credit officers were going to get their dig their claws into basically. I thought I could help them. And so I spent a lot of time and spun my wheels and just unfortunately, unbeknownst to me, took people down rabbit holes and just really spent a lot of time on deals I actually could not do. I would tell you, any of you new loan officers, I tell my team this all the time, figure out what your credit box is, figure out what you're going for, stay in your lane, stay in your niche. There's lots of banks out there. There's lots of other lenders out there that we all have different things that we like, we do. Our credit officers, will allow us to do. And it changes all the time. So stay in your lane. And I guess what I learned with that is it wasn't that I wasn't helping everyone. It meant that I could help those that I could help instead of not helping anyone by spinning my wheels. So that'd be a tip of the week for me.
So true. No, yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, know your credit box and find a niche. My gosh,
Mm.
the riches are in
Yeah.
the niches, right? Like that's huge. And I think that's a great takeaway for new BDOs. Well done.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, for anybody out there, let's see. What would be something that you guys are wanting to find out with us? I mean, we'd love to hear, I guess from new loan officers out there, what you guys would like to hear. Um, and if anybody wants to take the challenge that we threw out there, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love you to put it in the comments as far as, you're in. Let's just say, I'm in, put that in the comments. And that means you're going to look to do something special for somebody this holiday season so we can spread some cheer.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
again, we of course always want your feedback, so make sure you
Mhm.
do that as well too. So
Yeah.
bring us home, Tanya.
Well, guys, you know what? Surprisingly, we're not going to be doing this the next couple of weeks. We want to give you guys a break and we want to take one. We've got Christmas week coming up, we've got New Year's week coming up. So we will be back on January 9th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'd love to see you then. Oh, you know what else? Also, you guys, this thing, yes, we're live here at noon, but we also, or at noon my time, Mountain Standard Time, but also you can forward this and we would love to get these messages out to more people. Repost it.
Yep.
Forward it, share it, send it to those that you think could find value. And yeah, let's just keep this thing moving forward.
Awesome.
Look
Well,
to see you
happy
January 9th.
holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy
Kwanzaa,
Kwanzaa,
you name
happy
it. Yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
It's the season and wishing you all a great day.